And the next is the in-camera meeting minutes held November 12th. Moved by Councillor Shine, seconded by Councillor Johnson. Resolved that the minutes of the in-camera meeting held November 12th, 2024 be adopted as written. In favor? Carried. Is there any matters arising out of the minutes anyone would like to discuss? Yes, Councillor Knowles.
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. Regarding the delegation made October 28th by the Atikokan Public Washroom Committee, I was just wondering if there was an update since that time or if there's any sort of mechanism for those reports of that committee to come to council, just so we're updated as far as next steps. Thank you.
Jason?
From an administrative standpoint, I think we left it where it would be part of the budget discussion for 2025. And I think Councillor Shine has more information.
Yes, Councillor Shine.
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. Yes, we have been meeting, and we are also waiting for the strategic plan to be developed so that we can work with that, so that we can see what's going to come out of that in towards this. But we are working on it, and two of us are looking for grants as well.
Just for a committee like that to be looking for grants, I think there should be some discussion on that. If they're looking to use us as a proponent for a grant, I think.
Yeah, I think the
needs to have.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. I think the committee was looking at what options they had, and then they would come to us because, as we had discussed earlier, if there was a financial component to the grant, which most grants there are, again, that would be a budget discussion for 2025. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and as well, we would, again, the strategic plan and what we're going to do with that area. So, yes, Councillor Stimson.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if, is this because if, in case they put in for a grant and get it, it might affect us for grants that we apply for too?
Well, the committee,
Things?
depending on the grant, the committee probably can apply for the grant because most grants you need to be a not-for-profit or a municipality. So a group of like-minded people can't apply for some of these grants, right? So they would, as Mayor Ferguson alluded to, have to do it under the banner of the town to be successful for a grant application. Yeah.
So would it be taking from our pot of grants or that we normally apply for town?
No, so for them to be, so technically the answer is they can't apply for a grant, period. The town can apply for a grant.
Yeah.
The committee members want to find a grant that they want to bring to council and say, hey, we found a grant, we think that this fits very nicely, then council can have a discussion whether they want to apply for it or not. But the committee cannot apply for grants. For this particular thing, it would have to be the town.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Councillor Shine.
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. Yes, I've made it abundantly clear to the committee that we are looking for grants. We cannot apply for the grants. We must follow the direction of the municipality for the RFPs. We have to make sure everything is going to be done by the book. We can't just say, hey, we got a $50 million, and that's off the top of my head, not that we want to spend $50 million on a toilet, but, you know, we can't just say, apply for the grant, expect the town to cough up the money without going through all of the process. I've made that abundantly clear to the committee.
Does the committee understand now?
I repeat myself every meeting. So I hope so.
Any other matters arising out of the minutes? Anyone like to discuss? Okay, hearing none, we'll move to Museum of Atikokan meeting minutes for November 7th. Councillor Shine.
Thank you, Mayor Ferguson. You have the minutes before you. If there are any questions for myself or for our curator, please feel free. We have resolved the issue of the curator evaluation, and it has been completed.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Councillor Shine?
I would encourage people to follow the museum as well, because there's some wonderful pictures out there. Like this week they had something on Facebook that showed the toboggan hill now, Bunnell Park, and that's actually where some of us older councillor members actually learned how to ski. So if you get a chance, do follow them.
Thank you. Okay, next is Rain River District Municipal Association, and the nomination of, for Councillor Shine to the Fort Francis and Area Human Trafficking Coalition. I have a resolution moved by Councillor Stimpson, seconded by Councillor McQuay. Resolved that the town of Atikokan nominates Councillor Liz Shine for appointment to the Fort Francis and Area Human Trafficking Coalition as the Rain River District Municipal Association representative. Any discussion? In favor? Carried. And again, thank you for putting your hand up for that committee, Councillor Shine. And looking at the agenda, looks like that is the end of the agenda, so we are going to move in camera. Have a resolution to move in camera, moved by Councillor Shine, seconded by Councillor Johnson. Resolved that this council committee proceed in camera in order to address a matter pertaining to personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees. In favor? Carried. Thank you, and we will not be coming out of camera. So we move by Councillor Shine, seconded by Councillor Johnson. Resolved that this meeting do now adjourn. In favor? Opposed? Carried.